AEW did the QT Marshall, Big Boom AJ, Big Justice, Rizzler, COSTCO guys feud almost exclusively on social media up until last week. I don't know if people really noticed that. I certainly thought it was an intentional move. It all was built on social media. Why? That's where people are. That's where the COSTCO guys people are. So, yeah, the week of when you do the weigh-in, which was fantastic. But what happened? Big Justice got in there against QT and cut a fun promo on him and worked the crowd. What happens then? QT drops AJ with a cutter. Everybody's mad. He's got a smile on his face with his nice pearly white teeth he bought. Simple as it gets. They did one bump. They did one bump in the whole lead up to the feud. As simple as it gets, right on his stomach. And people were hyped. And then on Wednesday, last week, they literally just say Rizzler. Do you see the views that thing did? 11 something million, 10 in less than a day. He cut a simple promo, firing people up for the weigh-in, and hey, the Rizzler's going to be there to ring the bell, and the place went nuts. So they show up on Saturday, and they're in the 0 hour thing, and there is buzz. And the promo that was done with the phone was really well done. QT Marshall is hateable. He leaned into the doom stuff. He wants to shut those guys up. They're beloved. They're positive. They're fun. Everybody's behind them. Pretty simple. Guy everybody loves. Guy everybody hates. Put them in a ring together. As black and white as it could be. No one was there to cheer for QT. People who were behind the COSTCO guys were behind them. People that needed explained to them got it explained to them. That was hilarious. Wow, I can't believe they're doing this crap. So what is it? Do you want them to get, more promotion and viewership, or is it got to be wrestling? You're like, no. It is as well done of a, quote, celebrity angle integration as you're going to do. You could not do better. And they go out there on 0 hour in front of, for both guys, their home state. I think the COSTCO guys had like hundreds of people in attendance. They were with everything. The Rizzler comes out with Paul White. Massive pop for that. None of this can be denied. You could say, I don't like it. I didn't watch TikTok. None of this can be denied. Just like I say, hey, maybe that Judgment Day love triangle stuff wasn't for me. Every week, million views. Can't deny it. Just not for me. And I know this stuff wasn't for everybody. And typically, no, it is not what you would get from AEW in terms of their match presentation or their build. Pretty damn successful. And those guys laid out a beautiful match. Everybody got a little something to do. They built the pops in. AJ had to fight from underneath. The guy broke his friggin' foot and kept working, adding to his credibility, adding to his stellar reputation. And you got the spear, you got and it was a big pop. It meant nothing in the big picture to QT Marshall or no. He'll be fine. He went out there and did his job. He had a quote the other day, noting how someone's like, oh, I bet Punk didn't want to work QT Marshall. And then he tells the story. Actually, he wanted someone who he could work in his hometown and make him look good. Gee, it's almost like QT Marshall knows what his job is and knows what his role is. It's not to go there and be the world champion, but it's to go there and be the heel that people want to see get shut up and beat up. And he's pretty damn good at it. And I think a lot can be taken from the fact that that match, with the social media buzz that it had, Think about that. And QT has done what? On and off TV. And yet, he did enough. They did enough in that story. He was just straight unlikable. He made it very, very, hey, I don't like you. I don't like what you did. I don't like what you represent. I'm going to beat you guys up. I'm going to shut you. Simple stuff. And they do their thing back, and that's it. So for a guy who has had no significant presence on AEW television in months to go out there and be in one of the most heated things that pro wrestling has seen in months. Home run. Everybody did their jobs well. AJ, after the fact, obviously, meeting with people, and he put the post out, I guess it was yesterday, confirming the broken foot. I will be back. I got to recover for 6 to 8 weeks, but I will be back in AEW. It's not the last you saw me in a ring. And everybody I talked to was, I hope they come back. They were a pleasure to have there. As I've said, I've been to some of the shows over the last couple of months. I've seen them there. I've been able to talk to them. They're great. They're humble. I talked to Big Justice. You could see how much fun he's having. And I wondered, you do this stuff all the time and you make the videos and you're traveling. Does it get boring to play the hits? No, that family is embracing it. They're riding it. They're as nice as can be. I'm not saying you have to love their content, but I'll tell you right now, they're very easy to root for and super respectable and respectful. I've enjoyed talking to them every time I have. I like watching a father and son be able to do that. The kid's out there with his hero, getting to be in his corner and getting to celebrate like they did. So what did we get from that? We got a very simple build. Super over babyface. Once again, a veteran. Can he do it anymore? He's got his son by his side. Easily built-in story. Let's throw in a little extra juice with the Rizzler. And then we have the loudmouth heel veteran who, I should have ended your career 20 years ago and blah, 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 blah. Very simple, good versus evil story. Massive numbers. People had to see that match. I would tell you to go watch it. AJ throws some great punches. They're all over the place. Not about bumps. Not about big moves. But I will say, unlike Tyson and Paul, AJ and QT delivered on a good match. Was it an unbelievable class? No, but it wasn't supposed to be. It was a very well laid out match that drew the crowd in, that gave AJ his spots early. Then he got beaten down. Then he had to battle back from that. He hit two big moves. He hit a power bomb and a spine buster, and everybody popped huge for both of them. How could you not, across the board in pro wrestling, learn from that? Hey, this is Matt Camp. Thanks for checking out one of our recent clips from the Wrestling Mat. Why is someone so close to The Rock kind of throwing Cody under the bus?
Yeah, a lot of people won't engage with Jim Cornette. I did, just because I have a mark for Jim Cornette. And
Please subscribe right now. Hit the like and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. And I think you should listen to your TV partners. Let me tell you about WWE and a little insight. More subscribers means more content. And make sure you follow us on social media at WrestlingMat23 on both Twitter and Instagram.